Back to Living Oklahoma, Carrie Williams. She's the executive director of Rainbow Fleet Resource Centers. Joining us this morning. We're getting into severe weather season, and we have to be prepared, right?
Absolutely.
And
be prepared.
Be prepared. First off, I know as a kid growing up in Florida, man, we used to have these storms all the time, and I was a real little kid, I always freaked out, and they were saying it's all right as long as you're prepared. I would imagine a little bit of that psychology, letting the kids know. Storms, we have them, but we'll be ready for them, right?
We'll be ready for them. And there can be any kind of an emergency situation.
That's
could
true.
be a fire, could be a storm, a flood, a lockdown. We want to make sure that child care providers are ready for anything and that children know what to do in the event of an emergency so that it does kind of help maintain the calm in the storm.
So thinking ahead, you want to go through a plan maybe with the kids for some of these different things. I know you guys have a whole program for that, right?
We do. We actually have a class that we teach at Rainbow Fleet. In fact, there's one tomorrow night, and it helps child care providers develop their plan for any emergency situation, know what to put in a go kit, in an emergency kit, where to keep it, and just, make sure that they've practiced with the children, have drills and that kind of thing.
And of course, parents can do this with their kids at home as well. So what would you recommend for your to-go kit?
Absolutely. So we've got a first aid kit, first and foremost.
Right.
We want lots of batteries, bottled water, Band-Aids, anything you could think of that you might need if a child gets injured during that emergency situation. We want to make sure we have that in our kit. They recommend a gallon of water for every person for every day that you could be stranded down there. So you want to make sure you've got plenty of water already in your emergency evacuation location so that you don't have to move anything into the facility right there at that time. Okay. Lots of non-perishable food items. Applesauce, baby bottles, and formula if you have an infant, be really great. You want to have blankets, pillows, things like that. So if you're going to be there for a little while, you want to be comfortable. And that always just keeps the children calm. You also want some activities for kids, too. Yes. Because if you're going to be down there an hour or two, children can get kind of restless. So you want to have some books, some activity sheets, things for them to do as well.
And sometimes like board games. So we'd keep board games just kind of in the corner, down there, because we always thought, well, what if we're in there for a while?
Your house came with board games.
Yes,
There's a whole story behind that. But and maybe getting the kids involved in that, saying, like, if you have one thing, like, what's one toy that you'd want, and that would let them know, say, hey, it's just so that you can have, they get excited, I would imagine.
Yeah, absolutely. A security blanket, a favorite stuffed animal, a favorite toy that they can take with them. They want to know exactly where it's going to be and how to get it to their site very quickly, and also involving kids in the process. Giving everyone a task.
Sure.
You're in charge of grabbing the flashlight. You're in charge of grabbing this, and everybody gets to this certain meeting point at a certain time, and we all walk down together kind of situation.
And I would imagine it could be fun activity by doing that.
Sure.
You can remind them that this is for emergencies, but if they feel like part of the team, I would imagine they're going to, when it actually comes down, that they're going to be okay with it.
Yeah, I think if you have a job, you're less concerned about everything going on around
That's
you.
why, they have me here. They say, Mitch, just show up.
Well, yes.
Just be here.
I just show up.
And I think kids feel like they're in control.
No, you're right.
If something that they can't control happens, they have a controlled plan as to how they react.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I imagine it would also be a good time to just ask them what their fears are. I mean, they could be watching TV and they see all this stuff. They can feel the energy, but it'd be a good time to just talk to them about what scares them. Then
what scares them, what to do, who to call. Teach your kids how to dial 911. It's always important to make sure that if something were to happen to you, that they have a step or a plan in place too.
All right, Carrie, good stuff here. Matter of fact, we want you to stick around too, because obviously lots of things happening with teacher walkout here. But if you ever need any help when it comes to child care and parenting, Rainbow Fleet is there to help.
405-525-3111. That's an OKC. And of course, they're with us quite a bit for advice from all of us raising parents and of course child care providers. They also have a number for those who speak Spanish. It's 525-887-83.
Yeah, very nice.
And you're going to be back.